mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. What's good? Welcome back to the show.
Yes.
Urban X Podcast with you in the building.
Friday edition.
Yeah.
Friday turn up edition. Next week we back on schedule.
Regular schedule program for next week. Absolutely.
Shout out to my niece Madison. Great graduation. Looked amazing. We was making noise like Negroes.
Y'all was those people.
Everybody
Save your applause
was.
for after
We
the
was-
name and
Woo. Yeah.
Jesus.
Super dope. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Listen, Father's Day is around the corner, Mal.
Yeah, look.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah. So we got some Father's Day gear on. Of course,
Sam?
my joint is the grandpa code. This is very important, grandpas. Bedtime is whenever. The answer is always yes. I will always have your back. Mom doesn't need to know. Fun is mandatory. All right? All the grandpa and grandma codes, but this is for Father's Day. All the grandpas, that's how we roll. Malcolm, hold on, stand up. Let me see what you got on. Let me see that.
Let's see if I can.
Oh, yeah. Best dad ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the kids.
Yes,
Voted by the
voted for
kids.
by the kids. Shop.
Yeah.
UrbanX.com. We've been caught into this New York frenzy. Give it up for the New York Knicks.
Give it up, man.
So Mama Dot has been fulfilling more Knick championship or, Eastern Conference championship gear, but we must now shift gears to Father's Day because it's right around the corner. But Malcolm,
It is.
you saw half the game. Yes?
Unfortunately, yeah.
And then you
Unfortunately.
looked at the score and you said, let me get some Z's. It's going to be 2-2, and now the series shift. And Eli, because, Eli is not committed to nothing but what he's committed to. He moved from Kobe to Steph Curry. Now he's auditioning Victor Wembanyama. So he had an old Spurs jersey on, and they was up 29, and he was like, yeah, Dad, I think, by the fourth quarter, I'm just going to get in my room and play my game, because I said, dude, do me a favor. Hold on. I said, they can't be that hot in the second half. Anybody who watched basketball knows, right?
Yeah.
You go 15 for 15 in the first half. The greatest momentum stopper is halftime. How many players have you seen, they got 40 at half? You like, Yo, they gonna go
Yeah.
for 55, 60, and then they wind up having 47 at the end of the game. Halftime, cool their ass down. You in the locker room, your body getting. Then you come out, and sure enough, 29 went to 25, went to 20, went to 18, 15 going into the fourth quarter. I said we got them right where we want them. I always tell Mama Dot, we only need to lead once, one time, and all the magic happened. We're in the middle of a vortex of energy. Allow me to build for a second.
Okay.
As we mentioned on our private one, I'm not going to go through all the details. That's why you got to get your membership. This run that we're on is historic, right? You got Brunson wearing the number 11. We're in the New York 11. New York is the 11th state. New York City, 11 letters. Going into the finals, we won 11 straight games. This comeback was 29 points, 2 and 9 is 11. Brunson was the 33rd pick. Right? In the year 2018, 2, 1 and 8 is 11. So we're in the middle of something that also ties in to the Carmelo Anthony situation that's remembered because he played for New York. He killed a kid named Austin. Austin is where? Texas.
Texas.
Austin,
In Texas.
Texas. Right now you got the New York Knicks, you got the Spurs going. Mixed in, some people have seen the Disclosure movie. Shout out to Sheena Arnold. She hit me up. She had seen the movie last night. She said she hadn't bought a ticket for a movie in a long time. And she said, blah. Anyway.
I heard that too.
They're trying to get you to buy into the alien shit. Meanwhile, in New York, we just rejected the alien shit with Wimbiana by throwing eggs on him on his way out. So subconsciously, superconsciously, there's a lot of different energy going on, but his name is Victor. So we got to see how that plays out. You got the David Goliath, it's a lot of weird stuff going on, all in the mix right now. And the World Cup shows up tomorrow, and so throw that into the mix.
Wait, what time? We're in New York?
Yeah, in Jersey.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That kind of throws some plans off, man.
Nah, get your ass out early. You got to get out early.
Jeez.
But yes, that's what's going on. So that ties us right into this Carmelo thing. And let's just give a quick recap,
Oh, yes. So Monday we talked about the verdict of Carmelo Anthony. That's with the K. He came out. He was guilty of murder, killing the Austin Metcalf kid. During the show, the sentencing came out. He was sentenced to 35 years. So we discussed all of that. And since then, we said our piece. I've watched a bunch of other people kind of say their piece. And it always just it always feels weird when situations like this happens, because it feels like people, just black people specifically, want to show the world or whoever that they are objective thinkers. And I get it. I was just trying to, and me and you both, when we were trying to talk about the situation from a father standpoint, we were trying to be objective as possible, just kind of looking at all the facts as they were presented, not what we heard, not what we think, not the AI stuff. We were just trying to discuss everything as, the facts were laid out. So as a result of that, all of that, transpired. Now, recently, the gag order, I believe, I guess there was a gag order on everybody that was involved, parents included, has been lifted. And Austin Metcalf's dad went on a live rant yesterday.
Let's get to it. Let's get to the rant.
Let's look at that.
Yeah.
Let's look at that.
Here's some of
Oh, you got more melanin than me. Ooh. So you don't even know who your fucking daddy is, because 78% of you don't have your father in the home anymore. You got baby mamas running around with 8 kids so they can get EBT cards to feed you all. You think I'm being racist? No, I'm being real. Oh, you've got more melanin than me. Ooh, so you get more in privileges, more entitlement? Because 400 years ago, someone actually sold you to us, and we took you over here and put you to work. And then we had a civil war to free your ass. And now you want to talk shit? Oh, I've been so oppressed. You couldn't even vote 1960. Look how far you've come. Look at all the free shit we give you. You're not oppressed. You're fucking entitled. You know what DEI stands for? Yeah. Means I don't have to be fucking qualified. I just have to be a certain color or race or gender. Whose broad ass idea was that? I'm gonna tell you right now. Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Drew Anthony, you're a pussy and a coward, and you raised one. Kayla, you drunk bitch. What'd you do to that boy to make him stab somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you? Hey, Kevin Hayes, you fucking liar. Day after it happened. How many lies did you sit and type up on your keyboard, you big keyboard warrior? You a big tough man. You still live in Baton Rouge? Talk, Mr. Squeaky Clean. You're the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture. You people hang your hat on the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all was trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you?
Yeah, that's good right there.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Now,
so that's the dad
yeah,
and
yeah,
his
that's the dad.
response. And first of all, this is what we call race baiting 101, Malcolm. Okay? Because, not saying that that's not the way you don't feel, but to let that be your first statements openly shows what you thought in the beginning, and as profound as you was he's trying to trigger people with this, right? We already know this case is heavily race oriented because, as sad as it is, if this happened in Houston and it was all black kids, we wouldn't even know about it, right?
Sure.
Okay, just being fair. The reason we know about it is because it's a white and black situation, which is again used to trigger certain emotions. He went back to slavery, civil rights, civil war, watermelon, all the trigger words that usually piss black people off. So is he trying to incite something in that region? It's something to think about.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so what if somebody put it in the chat, he looks depressed. Like it looked like, and again, I don't want to sound like, I'm caving for him, but it looked like he was holding this in from when it happened, from the conclusion of the trial. So he looked like he couldn't wait to just get that up. And I'm sure he was very sad. This is kid. So I'm sure he was distraught. I'm sure the family is changed forever, behind this.
He was
right?
a twin, yes?
Right. Yeah, he was a twin. Yes. So
Side note, the verdict came down in Gemini, in the sign of Gemini, which is the sign of the twins. Okay, just adding to, what we were talking about as we, was putting this in perspective.
So, but all I heard from that was, this is talk in their house.
Yes.
Austin himself felt this way as well. He probably felt this way as well. And it probably came out in his attitude. And we talked about this, the previous show. Like, we've all probably had interactions with uppity, privileged white kids that you just like, yo, if we was somewhere else out of, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And this is what happened. So the father saying this, I think further proves any of our points that Carmelo was probably in an area that, like, in that situation, the pressure cooker of that situation was probably way more than we could know because we weren't there. But in that moment, it probably felt like something else. And then the dad talking that way shows that as well. That's all I'll say.
So you got Carmelo, 5'8", 160 pounds. The Austin brother, 225, 6'2", football player, right? With his father's ideology. Let's just superimpose that, right? This nigga inside my tent. I want this nigga outside of my tent. So we're not questioning the level of aggression. Our problem is we only lead with emotion, right? And so if it's black on black, are we even having this conversation? That's all I'm asking.
No, we're not. We are not.
Right?
We're not.
So it leads to deeper systemic trauma that we face in this country, right? This is a racist society. Please don't think any other. And when I see people just saying he shouldn't have had a knife, he deserved to go to jail. Yes and no. Two things can be right at the same time, right? Mm-hmm. In our society, the way this shit is set up, yo. And then what I tried to explain on Tuesday's show was when they take something that we use as nuance, like, yo, fuck with me and find out. That don't mean death. Yeah. That mean a whole bunch of shit. Like, yo, I'm gonna throw it means, but when I print that out on paper, Malcolm,
yes,
and I put it in front of all the jurors who are non-white, and the prosecutor is getting them to literally read it, and then I come with the results of after he said that, the shit looks like premeditated, but we know it's not. Let me get to the jury, because the appeal came in, the lawyers appealed, and they were appealing on something called Batson. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, where the last three jurors, each side can dismiss, I believe, up to three jurors for no reason or whatever. So the last three jurors, the prosecution dismissed, were all black women, and they were educators. And so the defense said, whoa, you can't do that. And the reasoning they gave the judge was not because they were black, but because they were educators, right? And they didn't want these black educators to be swayed by Carmelo Anthony's 3.7 GPA, non-criminal record, athlete. You follow what I'm saying? Wow. The judge allowed it. It's based off a case from 1986 or something. Come to find out, there was a white educator allowed to stay on the case. Now, the educator wasn't a high school educator, this, that, but it doesn't say you have to be a high school educator. They said they dismissed those three black women because they were educators. Come to find out, there was an educator on the case, and this may work in Carmelo's favor to get this overturned and get a retrial. And then when the retrial comes, information that was suppressed may be
in this video.
Yes.
And this video from Dad, like, you
right.
Listen, this is Exhibit A. Look at this is how they talk in the house.
This is how they talk in their household. And as a result, it's not uncommon for Austin to be overly aggressive towards Carmelo, who felt his life was in danger due to how many kids was surrounding him. right? Now there's a penal law in Texas about stand your ground. It's a very tight law, Malcolm.
And also I didn't notice because people in the comments schooled me as well that I think the burden of proof for like murder is different in Texas. There's no like it's different from how anywhere else. Like we have to kind of prove intent going into it. In Texas, I heard it's different. Like it is straight. I'm not gonna. I heard about like 4 or 5 different stories in Texas, and that's not a place I want to be, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Seriously, like
Yes.
I heard about like recently. Like I was just like I don't know about it out there. Man.
And that's why you got to know where you are, because it also has something to do with your stand your ground. You got to be on your property, right?
Okay.
You got to be in
Yeah.
your house or in your place of business, or
Well-
it's very weird. Like he was
it's-
under their tent, so it wasn't he. So they using real technical bullshit. But just knowing the law in every state and how it runs differently is super duper important. But that video right there will probably come back to haunt the dad when the appeal is approved. So just some things to think about.
And again, I want to just kind of like trying to juxtapose the situation a little bit, because if that was any one of our kids, I don't care what the situation may have been, we would be hot. Like like and I don't want to hear I don't want to hear the super metaphysical spiritual reasons. Like you are upset, you are angry, so I'm not going to be mad at him for being
I'm
angry.
upset.
But I just think it's telling. Like it's one of those like, okay, we got you. We got
Here's
you.
the thing.
We see you.
I'm upset from both standpoints as a parent. If the police show up at my house because my son was stabbed and died, I'm heated. Wait a minute. You know what I mean? What are we talking? Yeah, my son was a bully, but my son didn't have a weapon. Let's just call it what it is, right? Let's just say there's some black on black shit, right? Or if my son is the one who did the jigging, as a parent, let's just keep it a bean.
Yeah.
As a parent, I'm gonna be on some old. My son told me he feared for his life. He did what he felt was necessary. So and that's removing race. The minute we insert race into it, because if it was the other way around, and 4 black kids, 4 grizzly, strong, black nigga football players attacking this 3.7 GPA qualified nerd who was probably gonna go to Yale, and the kid pulled the knife out, what are we talking? What are the optics telling you then? So, let's just wrap this up in a bow. America is still traumatized by race and injustice in this country. And as long as we can continue to use it as a point of reference, just 2 fucking weeks ago, you let a Chinese man off for self-defense, albeit somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
And we have this information in our hands going, God damn, right? It's
Right.
tough for us when we're the ones coming out on the short end of that stick. Don't ever think race is not important in this country. I always say you have to overcome race. It's there, but you got to overcome it anyway. And still we rise, and still we achieve, and still we overcome. That's the hand we're dealt for being who we are. But I'm not going to sit here and say race don't exist. What world you live in? Or even color don't exist. Stop the bullshit. Then there's an underlining piece of people who are just tired of this YN culture. Right?
That too.
And I get that too, man, because so am I. I'm tired of these young people with no morals or scruples about anything. And it ain't just white against black. I'm tired of us doing that shit to each other. So it's a deep underlining story, and these cases bring all of that shit up to the surface. So I'm not mad at those who go, fuck that white boy. I'm not mad at those who go say Carmelo was doing his thing. As a parent, I get it, I understand.
Yeah.
But I'm trying my best to just examine it so that we could just get some clarity, man. Jeez.
No, you're right. All right.
All right?
All right, cool.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Yo, guys, listen. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. All right? I'm man enough to admit it. Other day, you know what I'm saying, I saw Umar in the school, you know, flicking lights, you know what I mean, putting on the water on the faucet.
Putting the water on.
He said, listen, these floors is waxed. He said, this room right here is for punishing you chocolate sisters. He said, oh my God. Yo, so yeah, people were tagging me in that, and here's the thing. I realize I live in the bubble because I think, you know, when we talk about Umar School, we all are collectively knowing this is some bullshit, right? Cool. No, there's a lot of people still out there going, see, and the thing is, because if you're not constantly up on it and you're just seeing, you know, highlights, and this is like any social media stuff, if you're just kind of seeing, you know, the bits and pieces, you're going, okay, that makes sense. It does take a while to get a building up and running, to get it up to code and stuff like that. But the funny thing about this one is, he announced that the school was done 4 months ago. Brothers and sisters, he said, we just need the building, the certificate of occupancy, and we are good to go. He posted a video 3 days ago. He said the same thing. And I said, yo, this dude is ill. Like, and it's not a never-ending scam, because it's coming to that point, because every school year that ends and a new school year starts, and we're like, bro, what's up?
Yeah.
Right? It gets, you know, it becomes a lot more awkward, but he's wild. Like the fact that he was talking about schooling and then immediately went to my chocolate Nubian sisters, this is where I'm gonna put you on punishment at. I got the
Paddle that ass. Red, black, and green paddle for that ass. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Listen. I put out a video 7-8 years ago, and I said Dr. Umar is not a scammer, right? And people got in, but when they watched the video, I keep telling you, in his mind, first of all, he loved them kids. In his mind, this is his universe. He created this shit in his mind, where he's gonna need elite Marcus Garvey warriors to hold him down as he travels around the country, and he's the most dangerous man in America. And it's like the boom boom room, Ray Ray's boom boom room, and you know, he's got all these characters laid out, but generally it wasn't for the sole purpose of scamming people. Did he scam people? Yes. He made a lot of money he can't account for. Let's just call it what it is. Now, the school, whenever it's done, it's not for the kids. This, first of all, he's been working on this 16 years. At least 2010, at least. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. The school is for him to say he finally finished that stickman figure of whatever he was trying to do. This ain't about kids. Stop it. Where are you going to get the kids from? You build a school in the middle of a poor neighborhood in Delaware, And the parents just gonna show up and just
Listen.
enroll their kids at $1,000 a month into your school.
Google
Come on, bro.
the neighborhood. Just Google the neighborhood. Google the surrounding areas. Right? I live like 10 minutes away from it. Like Google that. Like I lock my windows and
Love
and lock my
moves
doors.
3312. Look up the definition of a scammer.
he overcommits. That's funny.
Yeah. Look up the definition of a
one.
scammer. He
That's a good one.
overcommits.
But yeah, like just look, that area, because somebody in the comments was talking to me. They was like, because I'm like, all right, like just logical questions. Who's paying for this, right? And don't tell me Cash App donations. Don't tell me PayPal donations is gonna pay for this. Like, and I mean, don't like pay for teachers, pay for books, pay for insurance, pay for school buses, because I'm out in Delaware now. There's no like real public transportation. You know what I'm saying?
Medical,
like this
light,
medical,
food, teams. Who gonna pay for all that?
like, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody said, well, you don't think he gonna work with the state? I didn't say he doesn't want to work with the state.
He said that.
He doesn't. He said that when LeBron opened his school, he said that's cool, but he got that from the state. Mine is going to be 100% grassroots African operated. Okay, cool. So let's knock that out, right? So you're not getting the state to help you. How else you gonna help you? You're gonna have these poor kids and these poor families pay tuition?
They can't
I
afford
know that. And why? Why would they? With all these free schools around here, why would they?
And Malcolm, this is where we got to get off this emotional shit, right? It just make it make sense, and I'm listening. That school is gonna cost millions of dollars. When you want to know about the unknown, you study the known. Look how long it took for him to get the water running. 17 years. I got a calculator. I want to deal with mathematics, God. Let's do the knowledge, God. 17 times what? Let's say you want to build a school, and because you know what people are gonna say. Well, you got to start with the first one, but then it's gonna be one in every state times 50. 850 fucking years for him to get this shit rolling. Give me a break. Give me a goddamn break. There ain't no school. This was the completion of his boom boom room.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. And I have my own boom boom room. You know, we all got them. You know?
But can we also address this gross like deviancy he displays, and I don't think he realizes it.
He doing it so much. This is for the what did he say? For the sisters or something?
For my Nubian caramel chocolate queens, if y'all get out of hand.
Get out of hand. I got a red, black, and green paddle. What? What? And I'm signing my son up, and son, this is a good school.
Yo.
Dude, what are we talking, man?
Yo.
What? And then we had, let's forget the expose of the people who told you the conditions in which he lives in, and you know, this, that, and where's the money, bro? Where's the money? And why would I, every month, send money to a school that my kids ain't going to? You seen the price of gas?
Yeah.
I don't even look at the price of gas. Mama Dot will tell you, I looked at the price of gas because I was at the pump, having a conversation, and the shit just kept going. My shit hit 100 something. 100, and you know me and Mama Dot play gas tank roulette, nigga. I'll be like, I got 4 miles. I'm only gonna use 2. Let her deal with this shit. And she be like, yo, I'm only going around the corner. And then I'll get in that bitch and be like, God damn it. And I have to drive to the gas station. Shit costs me $100. You think I'm gonna send $100 a month for some other fucking kids to go to school. $200 a month, $300 a month. Just let it go, guys. All you Umar lovers and black man trying to change the system, he got you. He got me too. I think we put $100 up for that shit. At least $100. Early. We did early on. 2010, I gave him $100. Just on some old, let's get this thing rolling, because I don't discriminate. You doing something, I gave money to the Hidden Museum. I put $100 up for that. And if they want to check my receipts, go to Momi Publishing. All right, because I did it through that account. If you got something popping, I want to show love. Yeah. Right? So I don't want to, this is his boom, 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 the finality of his boom, boom, boom. This is him. He going to walk up and down the hallways talking about what he accomplished. Look at me, I accomplished this building. It will never be filled with children, not at the expense to private schools, no funding from the government. Shit.
Yeah,
you know how expensive those schools are?
There's a private school around where I'm at. The tuition is $25,000. It's high school, $25,000 a year.
A year. We used to go on, me and you, some of them little trips, some of the little private colleges, because you was gonna do an extra year, a
prep
football prep year, and it was $35,000 a year.
Yep.
Okay, do the math. That's 140. 150,000.
High school.
Huh? Oh yeah, Odyssey. My daughter loves Umar. She think he's so funny. She didn't even know I knew him because I did a couple of lectures with him. She's like, Dad, this guy Umar, he's just so funny, man. The stuff he be talking about. So just know, some of these colleges 50,000. You donated 500. Look at that. You know what I mean? And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you because you, in your heart, we all want to contribute because when he laid it out in 2010, shit sound awesome. I was like, yeah, black school, or and then, more and more time and stuff started, an excuse. There are that, ladies, would you take your man back after that many excuses? For 17 years, you keep catching this nigga cheating, doing all kind of crazy shit. At some point, you're gonna go, you know what? You just full of shit, my nigga. Come on. That's all I'm saying.
That's funny.
But this is his masterpiece in his mind. And the mind is a terrible thing to waste. In my masterpiece, I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. Giving civil rights movement. I'm facing adversity. I'm overcoming hurdles. I'm a Pulitzer Prize winner. In my mind.
Yeah.
That's where that shit stays. Out here, nigga, you see me walk by, this nigga I got the fucking walking like a penguin and shit. Can only take about 9-10 steps. You know what I mean? Nigga, when me and Mama Doc getting in, I'm doing shit. She like, yeah, Daddy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Daddy, you rocking that shit, Daddy. In my mind, I'm still that nigga at 24, son, pushing her head into the headboard. She watching her favorite show, doing her nails. Oh, yeah, Daddy. Mm-hmm. That's the world. That's the reality. But in my boom boom room, nigga, my crossover's behind my back, catch everything. I go outside, niggas is beefing. I'm like on my O'Shea shit, my Ice Cube shit. Y'all niggas want. You know what I mean? Is there a fucking problem? In reality, I see them niggas coming, I walk the other way. That's reality. That's the power of the boom boom room.
Yeah.
And we all got them. We all got our boom boom rooms where we think we this. Reality is we are not. Now I'm talking about
What are you talking about?
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So Elon Musk, so SpaceX IPO today, and today officially made him the world's first trillionaire.
I like it. I like it. Somebody got to do it.
Listen, all right. So apparently, a lot of people. Apparently, today, I think 4,000 of his employees became millionaires because they had stock options in SpaceX when they got the jobs and stuff like that.
They
And
said
then
even some of the cafeteria workers.
Yeah, they said it was a welder who immigrated here from Mexico, got a $28 an hour welding job, took some stock options, and now is a millionaire.
I love it.
Crazy. Now, this and then there's a stat going around. They're saying we are closer to Jeff Bezos in wealth than Jeff Bezos is to Elon Musk.
Damn. So me and Bezos
Yeah.
closer than Bezos and Musk.
Yeah.
God damn.
But
Yeah,
okay,
that is crazy.
So this is what I was thinking though. When
Emma,
it gets to that
who's the
point,
first trillionaire? I mean, are we talking the Rothschilds and are we talking Mansa Musa and all that shit? You know, in the modern day time, let's just say.
I'm not even talking that. I'm just talking what was reported today, right? Because I also believe, obviously, this is super inflated. His wealth
Yes.
is strictly paper.
Yes.
Like even the 200, $400 billion, that was strictly paper. He doesn't sell stuff for his wealth to like really be backed by anything. Jeff Bezos, he owns Amazon. They sell things that it's everywhere in our house that he can say he has generated that. SpaceX, all these these are like vanity projects in the sense that are super high valued that like mean nothing. And then this got financed by everybody. This got financed by my 401k, your 401k, everybody's retirement funds. That's how they got liquid. It wasn't through like actual like value here. And then at the same time this is happening, the AI bubble is about to burst and it's about to be violent. And I want people to understand this. It is about to be ugly. Like I think worse than the '08 crash.
Yeah, he is the first African American trillionaire. Clap that up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That is a good one. Yeah.
But
Somebody
Malcolm,
say,
this fantasy world where you can create your realities as you see fit, and he on paper, like you said, but that goes with a lot of these billionaires, especially these artists, right? You seen them move you off and on the chart as they see fit, and so I think it's important for it to be placed inside of your mindset that in this country you can do whatever you want and become the first whatever. It's all a shit show. None of it is real. None of it is real. You know what I mean? But what does that do to stimulate the economy? What does that do to take your mind? Because it's connected to SpaceX. So we still talking the Disclosure movie, the aliens. We're still talking one story being told, the government revealing that there are 4 type of, all of this shit is in the same mix. What does it mean? Thank you for the super chat. SpaceX is being $2 billion a month.
It's losing $2 billion a month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
All of these companies are hemorrhaging money, and then a lot of them like are not even profitable. And you're telling me it's worth $1 trillion? They said that SpaceX is worth more than Canada.
Jeesh.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
he can just go buy your whole country. Like, yo, how much this country hitting for? I want it. Wrap it up. Jeez. Yeah, yeah. But again, the illusion of wealth that's moved around, in the mindsets of individuals, that's what's going on.
And not to mention his
Is he
connection
merging
with
Tesla with all of this? Is Tesla under this?
yeah. He had
Okay,
to, so what he had to do, because he had to kind of bundle everything together for his original Twitter investors, because he bought Twitter for like 44 billion or something
Right,
stupid.
right.
A lot of that was through stock, right? Through stock from his other companies. So for that Twitter investment to be profitable, he had to merge it with SpaceX, Tesla, and I think the Boring Company, which he's trying to get a train from New York to LA, and a direct train or something to that effect. And he had to merge all that together, and then this was the first time they allowed, as I mentioned before, like your 401ks to invest in these things. And then we're going to be ones like really holding the bag, because again, they're not profitable.
Got you.
Right. There are a lot of people who see business moves like this and are just impressed by what somebody made happen, and somebody meaning Elon Musk, right? They're really just, he's a businessman. He did it. Anybody, you can figure it out. He figured it out. You can do it as well. But as Chris Perkins just said, he's government funded. His relationship with Trump, you cannot tell me that this wasn't all strategic into him being able to even do that. Him to have the cachet to do that. So, it's all some bullshit.
It's all some bullshit. And in the middle of a war, because don't forget, we still at war, right? So we at war, alien movies dropping, government disclosure about aliens. First of all, when is the government, this is my issue, before I even go see the movies. I'm going to go see the movie on Tuesday. Me and Mama go to the $5 days. And now, the $5 days, this is another lesson. You get what you pay for. So you can see anything and everything at the it's gonna be I told you it'll be a whole slew of disabled people there, a whole bunch of kids running around because it's summertime. It could be elderly. I told you I'd sit Eli over there with the disabled people, and then the counselor be fucked up because he'd be like 1, 2, fuck his count up. He'd be like, nah, chill. I had 7 people with me, now I got 8 people. Where the fuck this nigga? And Eli just be sitting there on his phone waiting for me to call him over and shit. Then the dude be like, oh. He would tell me, I do shit like that, fuck around with him. So we're gonna go to the $5 dealer. I mean, whatever happens in there happens. Like living in a gated community. You make fun of it, but I pay for privacy and, freedom and shit, Cause I be driving through the hood now, Malcolm. I be like, oh, jeez, I'm glad I don't live in this motherfucker. God damn. Glad I put that extra money up. Shit.
I think the older you get, the more conservative you just naturally become. Because I get real uppity. Like,
I get uppity like a motherfucker.
Like, who is on the neighborhood watch tonight? Like,
I'm telling you, like, shit. And now I be on my terrace, just people watching this shit. Motherfucker coming in, I don't know him and shit. I be like, who?
Yo, we got these new neighbors.
I be telling people, y'all park there, y'all don't leave that space like that so other people can park there. Who the fuck are you? I'm just, I'm community watching and shit. Because I ain't got nothing else to do.
We got these new neighbors, and Avery can't stand. Like, she be outside in the blinds.
In the blinds on their ass. Like, if they say one motherfucking thing,
she know they schedule. She goes, nah, that's the brother's car, and the girlfriend driving out.
Yeah, you got to be like that.
You got to.
I don't play that shit.
You got to.
I don't play that shit. And I'll get uppity on your ass in a minute. Anywho.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Malcolm. Okay, before you get into something serious, I don't know if you know this, But on June 22nd, McDonald's is releasing the original fried apple pie. Limited time only.
All right, time out. So here's the thing. When McDonald's brings stuff back, I don't know if it's what they're doing to the food. I don't know if it's my taste buds. They're not hitting the same. They brought back the snack wrap, which I was excited about. I was like, oh snap! I used to love the snack wrap, and it was gross. And then I Avery ate it as well. She goes, yo, this is not the same. I said, okay, I'm not bugging. So I'm nervous about this. And I'm not gonna lie. I looked at myself in the mirror. I caught a weird glance at myself.
Oh.
I didn't like it. I wasn't prepared for the glance.
Let me tell you.
Like,
I look at myself at a straight angle. I look good, man. I be butt ass like, and then when I turn to get in the shower and I'm 7 months fucking pregnant, I be like, what the fuck? Holy shit. My ass cheeks is dipping in and shit. I'm like, this is bad. Listen, Lord. Man. So, technique, always look at yourself, talk to yourself. I look good. Look straight ahead. Yeah. I even got a few pecs and shit. That side angle, no bueno.
Listen,
but
I don't like this dad weight I'm putting on. So I'm back in the gym.
Back to this apple pie. Malcolm. The original apple pie, the one that burned the top of your mouth. The one that was so scorching hot, you can eat your whole meal, everything. Sip your juice, and then eat the apple pie, and it's still scorching hot. I'm going to have to pull up and grab about 2 of those. I'll let you know if they're the originals.
Yeah, I'm not with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to try them out. Anywho, back to real stories before people get on our nerves.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I wanted to talk about this SoftBank story, and I thought would kind of paint the picture of why I think this is a bubble. Okay, so SoftBank, they attempted to get a $6 billion loan, leveraging 15% of their shares in OpenAI, which owns ChatGPT and things like that. And then where they were trying to get the loan from said that was too much because they don't think that the OpenAI stock is actually even worth that much.
Wait a minute. So they was trying to leverage 15% of OpenAI, which is supposed to be worth X amount. And
$1 trillion as well.
How much was the loan for?
$6 billion.
Wow. That's a bad sign. That's
terrible
a bad sign, bro.
Terrible sign. Yeah.
That's a terrible sign. Yes.
So it's things happening like this, and you seeing Meta, Facebook, they're talking about like scaling back on their employees' AI usage, and we just talked about all the layoffs that they just had, and quote unquote, because they were going to start using AI more. So now they're going, we need to kind of pull back because again, it's expensive to use, and again, people are not taking to AI as much as they would like you to think.
And that's Odyssey's entire generation. None of them mess with AI. As crazy as it may seem, they on their phones with small stuff, but they haven't embraced this AI because there's something about, and I think this is innately, there's something about the human experience that trumps all of that. Meaning even deep down inside, you don't want to get overly into this AI shit where you just lose all sense of self. And so I think there's a mechanism inside of you that really won't let you kill yourself, right? It's a trigger. Like it takes a lot to override it, for you to actually kill yourself. Your body is here right now. My kidneys don't work My liver's doing the job of the kidneys, right? So there's always something within a system within us to keep you in this vessel or this avatar as long as possible until it just go, God damn, Dot. 16 apple pies in 1 week? Nigga, you out of here. What the fuck, bro? Not even I can stand that shit. And so knowing that the younger people who are the future, we can all agree on that. It's their world. We're here to facilitate and be guardianship until they come into their own and do what they want to do with it. And so I don't think a lot of them, besides a few geeks who may, I can do this with that, and that's cool, but to overly buy into it, it's not happening. The God gene won't allow it, in my humble opinion.
And I also think it's because the shift into AI has been so just violent, and when I mean violent, in the fact that it's in everything now. So I can't call customer service and then go, "Yo, this is not a person," and then you get upset give me representative, operator,
operator, customer service.
Yo, I had to call something, and I had to call someone service, and then I realized I was talking to a robot. You know how upset I got?
Yes.
And you know how ill it was? They were making noise in the background, like it was like a call
to throw
center.
you off. Yes.
But then the sound was stopped, abruptly stopped.
While they were speaking.
Yes, I'm like, oh, wait, that's fake. This is,
Yes.
I got so mad. So mad. So people are dealing with this now. People are dealing with this customer service. I think it was Starbucks, one of these companies that introduced AI into their entire company because they said that, it's going to help customer service. And they said customer service satisfaction went down as a result of AI because people want to talk to people.
Yes.
They want people to help them solve their damn problem.
They want a human experience.
They want human, exactly. So, listen, and I think that's also a larger conversation that when everything shifts one way, there's also, if it's an overcorrection one way, people just tend to kind of fall back. People are trying to just kind of do more things with their hands. They're seeing that a lot of careers are made with, in careers they can do with their hands, like electricians, plumbers, contractors. They're really seeing, I can have a longer lasting career doing this rather than, the engineering job, because that's getting automated now. You get what I'm saying? Or people are starting to read real books again. People are trying to actually make music again with their hands. It's a lot happening.
That goes back to the God gene, your highest self, trying to make sure that they don't delete it, because they're trying, right? They're trying their best. They done figured out a lot of stuff, Elon Musk with the Neuralinks. They said he gonna have it where if you want to download Steph Curry's jumper, bloop, right? Matrix movie. Yo, give me Steph Curry's jumper and Michael Jordan's athleticism. I'm getting ready to go out and fuck with the kids at the park. And they come out there and they see me and they think I ain't got it. Oh, he ain't got it. No, nigga. According to the Neuralink, nigga, I got it, right? And I'm out there wetting them kids up and shit like crazy and shit. Long as, it don't get too hot and the Neuralink overheats, stimulates, and then next thing you know, the next game, they're like, yo, what happened, OG? And then I'm back to wobbling, you'll never catch me, Batman. And, shit like that. As long as that don't happen, I'm good. And so, just shit they're working on. So the God link, always believe in yourself. You are here. You have a unique frequency and signature. It belongs to you. You're here to try to find out how you can play your music. And I don't mean your literal music. How can you help humanity with your music reach places? Because when we think of light beings, right? You got a second, Malcolm? You going somewhere? You got a second?
No, I'm looking at the chat.
Huh?
I said I'm looking at the chat.
Okay, when you think of light beings, we keep thinking like ultra light beings. That's cool. Light beings is also light beings. You're heavy. You know what bogs you down? Not you. Your religion, your morals, your dogma, your beliefs, your eating habits. These things won't enable you to be a light being. That's why the ancestors always measured your heart against what? The weight of a feather. You have to be light so that you can understand time and space, and all that shit is an illusion. It's all right here in this room right now, right? And so their job is to keep you heavy with distraction, with crime, with your kids, with your job, with your neighborhood, with the war, with this. So we're heavy in ways that's why the monks do what they do, because they want to be light. You know what I mean? And then that harmonious frequency that is unique to you can be played at its highest octave. You always playing a note, but it's not the, because we're not light beings. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I like
Know what I'm
it.
talking about?
I like it. Do we need a commercial break?
Yeah, we need a commercial break in a second. Mal, I got a dad joke.
Oh,
all right.
Shucks.
Alexander Graham Bell,
Okay.
he did some amazing work, phones and this and that. But I was more fascinated with his brother Taco. Yeah.
So
All right. Well,
it's not one of your best ones. You telling jokes like Marlon Wayans now, man.
I'm just saying, me and Taco.
They ain't got it either. They ain't
Me
got
and
it
Taco.
either.
Now, since you want to be funny, I'm going to up the ante. Do you know that the last body parts of a body to die are your eyes? They dilate.
Okay.
They dilate.
All right, you said it wrong. All right, let's go to commercial break.
Damn.
he said it wrong. Let's go to commercial break.
Yeah.
Yo. Yo. Yo, street codes a lie. They selling on the corner. Seen too much blood, too many bodies mourning. They said snitches get stitches. A lesson they enforce, but my conscience got a Glock, ain't taking remorse. Watch the move in silence. Shadows playing rough, seen the innocent get caught in the crossfire. That's enough, ain't playing defense. Nah, I'm switching up the stance. Took the back door exit, made my advance. Already told, I already called the cops, the white ones. They are on their way and these ain't the polite ones. They got big guns, sirens wailing loud, turning this block into a battleground. No crowd, no need for an interrogation. Take me straight to the stand. I'm ready to point them with my own hand. Remember.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, your favorite angel oracle. When was the last time you had a spiritual tune-up or felt truly aligned? All my angel services, whether it's an oracle card reading, chakra balancing session, or even mental healing sessions, are a channel to help provide you assistance on your journey. Whether you're looking for clarity, balance, or just direction, your journey is always evolving with every intentional decision. Connect with me today. Visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, to see all services and availability, or call or text me at 786-828-8722. I'm so grateful to continue to be a vessel assisting you on your journey. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
Welcome to Formulating Vibes, where science meets luxury skincare. We create handcrafted body care, hair care, and self care products designed to make you feel confident, soft, and beautifully cared for. From rich body oils and creamy lotions to custom formulations and signature scents, every product is created with intention, chemistry, and grown woman energy. Whether you're shopping for yourself, building your brand, or looking for luxury skincare made with love, Formulating Vibes has you covered. Formulating luxury skincare for all your needs. Tap in, shop now, and catch the vibe. Okay?
Yeah,
Guys,
we are back.
Alejandro, what is going on? What is going on?
Yeah, we had a mix-up.
I like that.
You know. Yeah, Mama Dot, she just, she
Pressing
making it
buttons.
happen, man. She got multiple jobs going on back there, her and Alejandro. But we got through it. We got through it. I want to shout
Thank you guys
out.
for joining us on this Friday.
Yes, on this
it's not your
Friday
day,
night. You could be anywhere in the world. Formulating Vibes by Tabalik. All right? These are some of her body oils. All right?
She's a chemist.
Yeah, I was going to get to that. So you ain't got to worry about the blend being off. All right? She's a goddamn chemist. It'd be smoke going around. She be in there cooking that shit up correctly. All right?
And her TikToks are very informative. She is helping kids in school. It's actually incredible. It's actually incredible. So
if you
go
join
check
our
out.
morning meetup, you'll get to see Tabalik. Shout out to her and her husband, Steve. They got the deodorant. Zena's up. You know what I'm saying? You can get that. Some sprays for the house. No crazy chemicals that's gonna mess your skin up. And so Formulating Vibes, I believe we have the link in the chat, or do we have the link in the chat? We do. All right, get some of this stuff, and next time I'll try some of it on. Get right.
And shout out to Chanel sending Infinite Goddess as well, of course, always.
Absolutely. Shout out brother Obar, brother Knowledge Born. They listening in. Kicked it briefly with brother Obar tonight. Shout out to Gods listening in on this Friday night as we just try to add a little joy to your evening, a little something to think about. You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
All right.
Real quick, Darius, thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate you.
Yes. Appreciate the ongoing support that we get.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Side note, these shirts, Father's Day is here. So Juneteenth is here. Go to the website. We got it popping, and hopefully we'll have the championship version shirts of the Knicks by tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Close these boys out. Do you know half of the arena was bought out by New York Knicks fans?
Wow.
Half the arena. So we're going to be in the building.
Listen, just if we get the dub, don't wild out. The boys is gun carriers out there in Texas.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Here's the thing.
Chill it out.
But if you come to New York, you've seen the news, right? You come to New York with your San Antonio jersey on, you asking to get your ass whipped. That's like going down.
at this
That's
point.
like this is a blood neighborhood, and you quit walking down a blood neighborhood. What are you asking for? Your ass to be whooped. Some of these, I'm tough. I'm going. No, you're not. No, you're not, because you're going to get tested. These New York dudes is bonkers. Beating you down. They'll beat kids down. They don't give a shit. They threw eggs at Victor on his way on the bus to get out of here.
They did.
He's like, man, fuck you. This is New York, bro. So, yeah. And it's 53 years of frustration, of pain, of sacrifices, of near makes and big misses and layups in the back of the rim and, Jordan and Pippen blocking 7 shots from Charles Smith. John Stock scoring 1 for 17 in a goddamn game 7. Dude, it's everything. All right? So, that's what we're talking about.
All right. Really quickly, I want to shout out Gracie's Corner. They got picked up by Disney.
Yes.
You are tuned into the sounds
Sorry, wrong
of
button.
Urban X.
It's one of those nights.
Gotta get no.
One of those nights. They got picked up by Disney, but they retained their ownership, Malcolm.
They did retain their ownership, and they also made sure to stick on YouTube for the people who don't have access to Disney Plus.
I love that.
Fire.
I love that.
Fire.
So they'll do special episodes probably for Disney, And even though the daughter is growing because of AI, you know what I mean? They can keep her voice where it is, and then she can come out and become an advocate and educator throughout her real life. I love it. I
saw people who don't have kids who probably are not familiar with Gracie's Corner. They were complaining about the animation style. And I'm just like, listen, this was a YouTube channel that a dad started with his daughter.
Yes.
That they had to outsource the damn animation
to India. Yes.
I think it was a country in Africa, actually.
Oh, okay.
And they got it. They got so big, and my kids love Gracie. My kids love her.
Yeah.
Right? So
I love this shit.
It's amazing. So shouts out to them. Really dope stuff. And the fact that they retain their ownership. Dope stuff, man. Dope stuff.
Because rarely do you get a chance to do both. They either give you the bag and you got to retain. So if they get to retain it, that's generational wealth, I guess, for whatever that's worth. I care about my grandkids. I do.
Yeah.
But their grandkids, I don't know them little motherfuckers. I don't know them little motherfuckers, bro. Nah. They might be like, fuck grandpa. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't want this fucking shit, man, And rarely does anybody want to hear what you did for them. Please. Just keeping it a bean. But yes, congrats to Gracie's Corner. I've seen them come a long way.
Yeah. So on the opposite end of that, okay, there were 71 children, Orthodox Jewish girls found in tunnels.
Yeah. 71. They were on some kind of hiking trip or something.
And
this is the official story.
They took it upon themselves, thank you for the super chat, to go into the tunnel, and they were found, by police, and everybody's accounted for, and everybody's safe. But what?
What? Well,
the hell?
The truth is stranger than fiction. It's all there in front of us, and we still operate like it don't matter. We found them jaywalkers in tunnels with bloody mattresses 3 or 4 years ago. And none of it was explained. It was under the synagogue or whatever. It was all just brushed away, right? Yep. We got the Epstein files. The way he set his trust count up. Don't misquote me. He set it up in a way that if he was still alive, he can access it through shell companies and you wouldn't know. The camera at every angle happened to go out that night. Yeah. But we got his files. We all the stories, and none of us are shocked. Now the government told you the ultimate psyop. You are not alone in the universe. Malcolm, there are monsters everywhere. You know what I mean? And they getting ready to tie your religion. This is how they gonna get you. I ain't even gotta see the movie to see this part. Because he said, Spielberg, this is gonna make you think about your ties to Christianity. No, it ain't. Because these Negroes is going to say God is God everywhere. You know what I mean? My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, was probably on those planets too. This is the mindset. They're going to tie all of this shit back into, listen, I don't believe nothing the government tells me. Point blank.
No, I think that's a great rule of thumb
That's a good
to
start.
kind of.
If these people been lying to you about everything, and you think they're gonna tell you the truth about aliens all of a sudden without there being some kind of agenda? Come on, guys.
Yeah. That's a good rule of thumb. I think that's
Don't
safe
believe
starting
nothing
place.
they say,
Yeah.
and you'll be
Think it's a good
closer to the
starting
truth.
place. Yeah.
My elders taught me if I believe the polar opposite, I will be closer to the truth. Not the whole truth, but closer to the truth than anything these people tell you about anything. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
All right.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So, who's suing Diddy right now?
Another male, no, it's a child actor. Of course, his name is redacted. He's not a child now. But the recent case has come out that a child actor at that time is suing Diddy for graping him and grooming him and promising him stardom. And he did some really wild shit to him. So these are just the charges that are ongoing where we think he might be coming home, but then again, I'm not sure. You know, Cassie's left the country.
Yeah, and because I think the judge allowed those cases against her to go forward.
So now, oh boy, he trying to get her money
Yeah,
because you was down with him and trafficked me and made me do these things.
yeah, and gave him an STD.
And gave him an STD.
Yeah,
How dare you guys?
yeah.
So this is the mindset of what's going on. So she just said, look, I'm out of the country, you know.
Listen, man, non-extra.
Yeah, one of them
country,
non-extraditing countries.
Yeah,
she on
get
her
me out of
Russell
here.
Simmons shit, you know. You got, at some
Get me
point,
out of here.
if you got your chips up, you got to get on your Russell Simmons shit. Just
Yeah.
get up out of here.
Isn't he back?
Man? Say it again.
He's back. He's back, right?
I don't know. Have you seen him?
No,
in
but
any
I felt like I
photos and
heard.
shit?
I felt like I heard he was back.
I think he
but I don't
sneaks
know.
in and sneaks out.
That's crazy.
Side
Yo.
note, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go.
Did you see Rick Ross on the commercial flight?
Was that Rick Ross on the commercial flight?
It absolutely was. Yes, it
So
absolutely
what was his reasoning for this? I get
I
it.
think he said-
his plane was being serviced, and
It was
he had
something
an
like that, he
appointment to
said.
keep.
It was something like that. But he was getting his own bags. He wasn't there with no assistant. It was just him on a flight. Like,
He tried to hide too.
yeah.
Yeah, they got him. He tried to hide and shit. Yo, but jeez. See, I mean, what are we talking? And there's nothing wrong with being on a commercial flight. You know,
No, right,
when
but
you-
his plane says Rick Ross, so we're
his plane
expecting
does say Rick Ross. I can't
you
do
to
that.
not, and then you were just talking about Drake's plane, and then you was talking about you got more money than 50 Cent.
And Drake's
he
lyric.
got-
What was that lyric he got out right now?
if I'm lying, I'm flying economy. Bet you I say some. Bet you
I
I
see
tell you
you
who
on
I
the
see.
flight or some shit.
Yeah, come on. Man.
Wow. That's a tough one, bro. So that means you fronting.
And a lot of these dudes, especially in rap, we talked about how the money has been drying up for a long time,
Yes.
right? So when we talk about Ross specifically, like who's he signed to? What albums is he moving? I haven't seen him on tour
He's
in
on
years.
the Gamma label with Randy Jackson, the one
Okay.
that Kanye's on, Sexy Red, and a few other people. But that's an independent label and you're
Right.
not getting it the way you used to because the person that was helping you get it, you don't fuck with no more.
Yeah.
You cut
And yo-
off at the source.
And then, speaking of like people who not getting like that, we've talked about Floyd till we blew in the face. But this YouTuber, his name is Spencer Cornelius. He does like these exposés
I saw
on
it.
scammers, gurus, grifters, all that stuff. And he did an extensive joint on Floyd because the ex-business partner that Floyd is suing for the 175 million, he gave him receipts, text messages between him and Floyd, and it's worse than we think actually. And then
Yeah.
if you watch the entire video, this is all summed up in 3 words: he can't read.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like seriously, like he's signing stuff, don't know his splits. He's signing stuff, don't know when he's supposed to get paid, and then he overspends. Like he got apparently, this is allegedly, the guy got him some real estate deals, and he was making $4 to $5 million a year just off that. But that was Floyd's like damn near monthly spend.
Yeah, they said his expenses is over $1 million. Yeah.
Like easy, right? So you can't budget bad spending habits. You can't out earn bad spending habits. You know what I
Well,
mean? So
because you
it's-
think the water's running, it's always going to be running. Why wouldn't it be
Yeah.
running? Right?
right.
And you don't understand there's going to be an ebb and flow. I'm not fighting. So my only real source of income was fighting. I mean, I could put my name on something here and there, and that because I heard he pawned a whole bunch of watches. That gave him $13 million. And then he was faulty on that loan. And it's just the lifestyle requires a lot. It does. It does.
Thank you
You
for
know,
the super
I
chat.
might
I'm about to spend that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because
Dude,
thank you. I'm joking.
1 minute. Listen, I just want one moment. I'm just gonna fly first class, you know? And when I hear noise coming from the economy section, I'm gonna pull my head out and I'm gonna ask these people to keep the noise down. Okay? But I'm also gonna take that time to give a motivational speech, get my grift on to show you guys how you can move from there to here, where I'm at.
We got this same 24 hours.
Eating with real spoons and forks. Real silver over here. You know what I mean? We're getting it in. You can move from here. Take down my email. Call me. Show you how. Because you don't want to be Rick Ross. He was up here with us. Right? Now he's over there with you guys. So keep the noise down. I know the smell of real food is permeating down into your section as you eat your peanuts and drink your soda. I know it's tough. And we here, you know, me and Mama Dot, we getting it in with sirloins and shit, you know, glasses of wine, you know? That's tough.
Crazy.
But you too can be here. You know, I just want to do it one time. One time.
Just once, okay.
Just once. You know, I don't want to floss too much on people. Just once. You know?
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I don't know if you guys know Garth Brooks, country singer.
Of course. The world knows Garth.
Okay, obviously, but apparently he's about to sell his catalog for $2 billion.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Give
Damn.
me my cash in hand. $2 billion?
$2 billion. God
$2 billion? He's the biggest thing in country music. See, that's not your world, so you don't know his value. You know what I mean? Country folks, they know that's a discount for his catalog. But why does he need the $2 billion? Now, if his life is already good,
he need to get on the SpaceX flight.
he need to get on that SpaceX flight. Or he need to get down in them tunnels into them cities for him and his family. And the cost is expensive. You know? It ain't cheap. So that's where he cashing his shit in at. Side note, Malcolm, this has nothing to do with Garth Brooks. Dr. King and all of those tapes, them incriminating tapes that he was on, they were sealed in 1977 not to be released to the public for 50 years to protect all parties involved. January 1, 2027, the 50 years is up. So that means you're going to be able to hear actual shit going on. And they said it's gruesome.
Oh,
Jesse,
no. It's AI.
Jesse,
It's
bring
AI.
them hoes in here, Jesse. It's time for them hoes, Jesse. Then we'll go out
No.
and speak to the people,
It's
Jesse,
AI. No.
about some things. I know
AI.
Coretta
I'm not buying it.
is home waiting for me to get home. Bring that cocaine in here. Hey, Ralph Abernathy. And what's the name of Aretha Franklin's father who runs with us? Nigga, get your ass in here. We got some shit to do before we go speak to the people. Give me that collection plate. How much, Jesse, how much money did we collect tonight, Jesse? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It's all gonna be there, you know. And they said, on a real note, Aretha Franklin's dad was graping a woman in front of Dr. King on the tapes, and you can hear Dr. King laughing. And that's on a real note. I'm just telling you.
Allegedly.
Well,
Allegedly.
in 2027, I won't have to hit this fucking buzzer. But
Allegedly.
You will, because it's going to be AI.
okay, all right. Just saying. Because again, these is niggas. Malcolm, these is niggas. I've been behind stage of all the super conscious Hotep niggas, the supreme Hotepers. These is niggas. They was backstage just talking nigga shit. I said, oh, these is niggas. And then they coming to the stage, Galactic 7000 from the Andromeda division of he's gonna teach you. And they hit the stage and they come out and they speak all that shit. And it be good shit.
God.
Be good shit. Be good shit. You saw Spike Lee in the Malcolm X movie. He said that was the best sermon I've ever heard. He said, go to back, let's do our thing. Malcolm was like, nah, brother, I don't do that no more. Spike was like, shit, I love whites, women, and pig feet too much. God damn. Right? So, yeah.
Jesus.
Absolutely.
Let's take some questions before we get out of here. I got
Let's
a long
do
day
that,
tomorrow.
because it's Friday.
It is Friday.
Yeah. My man told me Les Brown, one of the most positive motivational speakers in the world. He said, he cut his hair, whatever. He said this was a nigga.
Jeez.
I like that. No. I like that. Be who you are doesn't mean this message is not the message you should get. It doesn't mean that at all.
True
But
that.
don't be somebody you not. That's all. Be who you are. Take the mask off. That's all.
Facts.
I like that. I didn't like Rick Ross calling the real Rick Ross a crackhead when they asked him, didn't you get your name from Rick Ross? And now he's doubling down that he didn't and calling him a crackhead. I don't like that.
Listen, and Ross has been one of my favorite rappers since 2010. When the Teflon Don came out, that was like, that's still one of my most favorite albums. Rich Forever, I think, was as a mixtape was one of the greatest mixtapes I've ever heard to this day. Like, one of my favorite rappers. So to see him just go out sad like this, and here's the thing, I understand it's an act, right? Like him, the whole boss thing, it's an act, right? but it feels like he's spiraling now. You know what I'm saying? Like he has picked what he might feel or some might feel is the wrong side in the entire thing, or he jumped in where he didn't need to jump in. He could have minded his business, and now he feels like he needs to double down and triple down on that. I don't get it. It's hard watching him.
Well, he's created his own Ray Ray's Boom Boom Room. They all have them, right?
Yeah.
Of who they think they are. But in reality, you on the commercial flight. Could you imagine if I sat down and you know how you don't look over right away, you just, you know, and I look over and it's fucking Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is awkward. Not for me.
Yeah, it is.
Shit,
Yeah.
I paid the extra $20 just for. I be feeling supreme. Mama down to tell you, I'll pay the extra $20 just for the extra leg space, and I'll be looking down at niggas like, huh, you couldn't afford extra 20 for them. And if I looked over and saw this nigga, jeez, where do I even start the conversation? I just leave him alone. I wouldn't even. I don't even want you to start with the. You know how it is. You know, the jet is being, they gotta, maintain the jet. So, I'm just like the people.
Yo,
right.
Listen, I've heard very wealthy people say something was wrong with my jet. I borrowed my friend's jet and I just paid him.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. My yacht is down. Can I borrow you? Okay, yeah.
So that whatever. Too rich for my blood. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think that did you guys see that's what I was gonna take. Tom Brady new energy drink or new coconut drink?
No, he's got no energy drink.
It's called Good Nut.
It's called Good Nut.
I swear.
And they let that ride?
They did.
Wow. All right.
I will not be drinking.
I won't be, nigga.
I will not be drinking.
I will not be drinking that at all. Pause, nigga.
Yeah.
Pause.
Seriously.
Seriously.
It's actually called. It's weird.
Yeah. They could have thought of something a little bit more creative,
You know what I'm saying? All right, let's take some questions and we out of here or not.
No, we out of here, Mal.
Okay.
We've done our job.
We have. Thank you guys for joining us on this
Next
Friday.
week, we back on regular schedule.
Monday for the members.
Monday
Thursday
for the members.
For everybody else.
Thursday for everybody else. All right?
Peace.
Peace.
Shop Urban.